Mary Mads and the Raider of the Secret Snack Stash. On the Run by Elizabeth Bertell at Third Eye Blazing. On a branch overlooking little Mary's porthole window sits a lurking vulture. It eyes Mary as she sleeps with her wolfy, dirty white dog Locke. The vulture leaps from the branch and transforms into a spider before landing on the open windowsill. Slowly it creeps into the room and makes its way onto Mary's face. Locke perks up. He sniffs around and sets his eyes on the spider scuttling across Mary's cheek, heading for her ear. He growls. The spider stops. They lock eyes for a moment. The spider leaps off Mary and transforms into a mouse before making a run for it out the window. Too small to fit through the window, Locke pops out the hinged roof and chases after the mouse, leaving us with Mary. Mary snorts and babbles some incoherent nonsense, but her dream reveals she's shouting from the top of her pasta shell boat as she sails the 7 cheese seas with her macaroni noodle crew. Avast ye noodle neck hearties! There she blows! In the distant waves of golden cheese sauce, a great big whale-shaped pasta noodle breaches the surface and sprays cheese out of its blowhole. Mary revels in the beauty of the moment, but her bright ocean view quickly turns dark. The ship's mast whips back and forth. Down below, a dirty blue figure claws and chomps its way up to her. Its eyes glow bright against the dark clouds as red rain begins to fall. The violent waves knock Mary over the railing, sending her straight down into the mouth of the menacing creature. Back in Mary's tree stump room, her dad Kimbo is reaching through her hinged roof, trying to shake her awake. Get up, Mary, you're going to be late for school. Mary doesn't wake up. She rolls over to reveal chilly butt cheeks peeking out between Monday's frumpy shorts and last week's wrinkled shirt. She's covered in an assortment of dirt stains, dog hair, and fluffy down feathers. Kimbo pulls his arm out and peeks his head inside. He smirks. I got donuts. Mary's eyes pop open. She bolts out of her room and is already clambering up the front porch steps as fast as her little 9-year-old legs can go. She reaches the box of donuts on the sun-bleached picnic table and rips off the top. Crumbs and nothing more. Mary shouts, "You bums ate all my donuts!" Mary whips open the front door to find early morning sun rays draping over her 16-year-old sister Carmen as she lounges in the breakfast booth like a beached walrus. She's already dressed for school in knee-torn skinny jeans, dark green hoodie, unlaced work boots, and she's holding the last chunk of Mary's chocolate donut. Mary snarls and drop kicks the empty donut box. She squares up to Carmen like David to Goliath. "Drop that donut!" Carmen turns to Mary, eyes wide, and wolfs down the remains of the donut quicker than the pug caught grazing on top of a dinner table. Mary pounds her little fist into Carmen's gut as hard as she can. "You keep your hands off my chocolate donuts and I keep mine off your sprinkles. Them's the rules. Now give back my donuts." "Stop! That tickles!" Carmen laughs, choking in the last mouthfuls of Mary's donut. Each of Mary's punches look like she's attacking a thick vat of Jell-O and losing. "Ugh, Mary, if you don't stop, you're gonna get your wish." Mary doesn't let up. "Stop, Mary, you're gonna make me puke." Carmen shoves her back, but Mary trips over the loose cellar floorboard, smacking into the kitchen cupboard. She holds the back of her head. "You're all heifers!" The fridge door slaps. Candace rolls herself upright, towering over Mary like a stick of string cheese as she downs the last drops of chocolate milk. At 17 years old, she's tall enough to look her dad dead in the eyes when she has a mind to, but lacks the same girthy build as him. Her usual oversized work jacket hangs over baggy jeans she's tucked into her tightly laced work boots. Candace thrusts out her chest and belches. She crushes the carton and throws it at Mary's face. "You know what time you're supposed to be up at. Don't be blaming us for your laziness." Candace grabs a set of keys and leaves the kitchen through the front door. "Don't throw stuff at me!" Kimbo hustles into the galley kitchen, leaving a trail of dust in his wake. It's a bit of a tight squeeze for him. He's tall and heavy-built with a big grizzly beard. His clothes are wrinkled, ruffled, and slightly torn. "Dad! Dad!" Carmen mocks. "Whatever it is, you girls need to work this out yourselves." Kimbo rummages through the cabinets and pantry, finding nothing but empty boxes. "Who keeps putting empty boxes back on the shelf?" Carmen pulls herself out of the breakfast nook and scoots behind her dad. "Excuse me there, biggin. Hey, Mary, grab your lunch. It's time to go." Carmen leaves to join Candace outside. Kimbo opens the fridge and finds nothing but an empty sandwich bag. "Dad! Dad!" Carmen mocks. "They ate all my donuts. What am I supposed to do for breakfast?" Kimbo sighs. "Go graze in the vegetable garden? Lord knows there's plenty of healthy things for you to eat out there." Kimbo closes the drawer and leaves with Mary following him to the front porch deck. "Dad, I need real food like pancakes and sausages." Well, I can't help you right now, Mary. I got an ass load of crap to do in the fields, and I can't get the trimmers to come in to help till next week. The seedlings need to be repotted, the potted plants need to go in the ground, but I can't do that until I dig all the holes you and Carmen were supposed to dig yesterday. Don't forget you gotta go to Pam's Club. Their chicken tendies are gonna be on sale. Dad! Candace yells. And I have to go to Pam's Club today. Dad! What, Candace? Kimbo looks to where Candace is pointing. Their massive garbage pile that's usually held together by neon netting and hopes and prayers is a scattered mess. Loose chickens flutter about, pecking at its torn bags of trash and spilled litter. Kimbo rubs his hand over his face. Aw, man. Meanwhile, down the dirt road from Mary's tree stump, Nar, a young tailypo-mixed just Mary's age, is in his room packing his backpack. He's dressed in his favorite frayed shorts and messy t-shirt and is quickly packing his survival essentials. An outdated book of survival tips for dangerous boys, a flashlight, some rope, extra changes of underwear, and a handful of cherry fruit pies. His action figures wait to be added to his backpack along with a multi-tool and a box of matches. More items lay strewn on the floor. Adventure books, crumpled clothes, and an assortment of paper trash. The room itself is dank with peeling walls and gnarled, patchy floorboards. There's a small number of remaining moving boxes laid about. Some are still taped shut, while others have exploded. Something outside catches Nar's attention, and he takes a closer look out the window. He sees a lone figure coming up the dock, connecting the dilapidated house to the mainland. Nar panics and shoves the rest of his stuff haphazardly into his backpack. He turns to his bed and yanks up his bedsheet. Outside, as the sun peeks over the horizon, Nar's mother, Dahlia, an older tailypo who's grown soft in the jowls and peppered in the fur, strolls across the dock in her matronly 1900s-style dress, admiring her new home nestled in the middle of the dying lake. Its Victorian exterior has faded and grown blotchy with mold in its vacancy. The siding has fallen off in some areas and the side of its wraparound porch is caved in. Inside, the rooms are dank with water-blistered walls and sloughing wallpaper. Dahlia mutters to herself as she weeds through her baskets filled with essentials. Eggs, grass cuttings, wildflowers, herbs, and a medley of garbage pickings. Let's see, I've got enough soggy cardboard and banana peels for his lunch. There's eggs and soda cans for dinner. I'll have to do some proper shopping later. Oh, ick. Her fox-like ears droop as she brings an immature, short-stemmed rosebud to her snout. Blah! Not this one. This won't do for my little blue baboo. Dahlia hucks it into the murky lake and makes her way into her new home. Boxes upon boxes are stacked in the entryway, but Dahlia gracefully maneuvers her way through to the kitchen. She carries on about her early morning, shouting up to her son Nar as she prepares his breakfast. Nar! It's time to get up, my little love! Dahlia breathes in deep, savoring the smell of morning dew, rotten wood, and musty mold. For once, everything is just right. Oh, sweetie, don't you just love this new place? I think it's just delightful. Although I can't say much about that landlord. You should have seen the garbage stack I found. Plenty to pick from, but honestly, who mixes plastic in with their food trash? Dahlia puts the finishing touches on the breakfast tray laden with half-eaten sour fruit, raw eggs, and multi pastries covered in down feathers. A nice, nutritious breakfast for Nar. She winds through the stacks of moving boxes and heads up the stairs. Her tail swishes back and forth, dusting the chair rails and banister as she goes. On one hand, she balances the tray, and with the other, she picks up a boy's bubblegum pink suit, complete with a frilly cravat and white stockings hanging over the banister. Nar, are you up yet? Wakey, wakey. You don't want to be late for your first day of school. Dahlia turns the corner at the top of the staircase and barges into Nar's room. Oh, sweetie, you're not going to believe this, but I found your nice dress suit. I found it shoved in a hole in your old room. I cleaned it up for you, and it's good as new. Dahlia looks around the room to find Nar isn't there. Nar? Are you in the bathroom, sweetie? I hope you're washing behind your ears and toes. The room is quiet. Nar? I don't hear water running. Nar precariously clutches the ceiling as he watches his mom open the bathroom door. She finds nothing but a cold toilet and leaky sink. She checks his closet, then under his bed. Nar is losing his grip. Nar? Sweetie? Where are you? She waits for a response. Nar is dripping sweat and struggling to hold on. Dahlia hoofs it out of the room and tears through the house looking for him. Nar drops from the ceiling with little more than a quiet thump and makes his escape out the bedroom window. Just above the first floor window, Nar's knotted bedsheet runs out. He hangs there with the weight of his backpack pulling him down inch by inch. He looks down, contemplating whether to let go. Back inside the house, Dahlia checks the downstairs library and the great room. From the other side of the house, she hears a muffled commotion. Dahlia runs outside, desperate. Nar, are you okay? Answer me! Nar! Flocks of birds take flight from the surrounding trees. Behind her, the knotted bedsheet sways back and forth in the breeze. Across the dock, in the shadows of the mainland trees, Nar catches his breath. His wide, pointed ears, sitting on either side of two nubby horns, twitch in the chill breeze. His stomach growls. He tightens the strap on his backpack and takes one last look before dashing into the woods.